You have an album full of pop stars. Some of the corniest bars I ever heard from him, and like
the stories that he told, but they were poorly mixed, terribly produced.
Worst bar on this track has to be, "'cause this type of pickle we're in's hard to deal."
and the way it was executed was just horrible, and I feel like
I'm gonna say is a 4.5. If you listen to this album already, let me know what you think down below.
This album's bad.
Hey everyone, my name is Jacob and welcome to Eminem Hub, the channel where we do reactions, we do reviews, and rankings to a number of different artists on this channel. Now, we're here today with a bit of a different video because I like trying new things and I'm not an idiot. We're going to be talking about Revival. Yes, Revival, the album by Eminem. This has got to be one of the most hated albums of all time. Everywhere you look, all the articles, anyone talking about it, and never have something positive to say. It's always negative. And you know what? That includes me. I've been known for, well, I probably haven't been known, but I do occasionally go and roast Revival on the Eminem subreddit or something like that. And man, we're going to be taking a trip back to memory lane, back to 2017 to see, was Revival really this bad or was it not? Sit back, eat some popcorn. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, support the channel. We've got a bunch of different videos out there already, so yeah, I've got endless. I've got over 300 videos, mate. I think you will be satisfied in some way or another. That wasn't weird at all. Now, Revival, it's a very misunderstood album, and I actually, this is what made me make this video. I listened to it all the way through for the first time since it released. I haven't done it since, and I was just taking a gander and saying what was really so bad about this album. The problem here is that this doesn't have all the worst tracks ever by Eminem. It does have a few. It's not like it's full of Eminem's worst songs. There are plenty of songs in Encore and even the album after this called 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬 that are worse. One of the biggest issues why I don't like this album is it's very forgettable. Like, if we take a look at one of the first things we're going to talk about here, which is the instrumentals. The instrumentals on Revival are not memorable at all. I don't recall a single beat, and that's unheard of from an Eminem album. If you think from the Slim Shady LP, you got My Name Is, you got Role Model, these crazy beats. Marshall Mathers LP, you've got tons in there like Stan. The real Slim Shady is iconic. And if you go through every single Eminem album, even ones like Encore, you've got Mockingbird, you've got Like Toy Soldiers as well, you've got beats that are memorable that you will remember when you think of an Eminem beat. It's not happening here in Revival. There's nothing I remember instrumentally from this album that stands out, even in a bad way, which I think sometimes is worse than being outrightly bad, is being so mediocre and forgettable. Now, let's go into some positive things about the album. It is a very vulnerable album from Eminem. I think he opens his heart here, and this is one of the reasons why Eminem hated the response from Revival, is because he's poured his heart. Imagine you've put your heart into something and you've worked really hard and gone something against what you usually do. He's really opened up here about himself, and yeah, again, being very vulnerable. And everyone's literally taken a crap on all of that. So you can understand why Eminem was pulled into this ferocious nature in 𝐦𝐸𝐬𝐬, and it's warranted in regards to what happened there. And look, there are some tracks here that do have redeeming qualities. At the end, you've got Castle on a Rose here. I've got the track list up here just to remind me of the songs that I don't remember. Castle on a Rose is so sweet. It really is an ending in a way. And again, there are elements in this album that have some great writing from Eminem, and he's still got the penmanship. But you do get some songs here. Another issue with this album is the features. There is not a single rap feature in this album. From memory, I can't. They're all pop. And if you thought Recovery was a pop album, that doesn't hold a candle to Revival, because at least that has Lil Wayne on it. Yeah, some other rap performances. You don't have any of that here. It's all pop related. And if you're an Eminem fan, that's not something you're gonna like, unfortunately. Even, Ed Sheeran, Alicia Keys, Pink, Skylar Grey again. He is a rapper at the end of the day, and I get trying new things, but this ain't it. You get your fair share of Eminem corny lines. He does have some in a lot of his projects, which, come off better or worse in some other regards. Like, I think here it just gets a bit too far. When you're rhyming bars about poo, taking craps, and just it kind of loses a bit of credibility for me. It's hard to argue because you can say he is being vulnerable, and especially on Walk on Water as well, which is one of the better songs on the album. But again, nothing is memorable here. There's not a single song, even Castle on a Rose, which are great songs on their own. I would never add any of these songs into my playlist personally, which is an issue. Well, I do understand that this song does hold a special place in Eminem's heart regardless of the reception it got. I think River is the most popular song of this album. And while Ed Sheeran's chorus is, it's sonically pleasing, I guess, Eminem's verses aren't very good. Despite her man, Spider-Man, that's what I remember from that song. At the end of the day, just to close this video, while this album is definitely hated on, and it's warranted in some degree, I don't think it's as bad as people say. It's not as atrociously, I'd argue there are more musical sins in Encore and more inconsistencies rather than in Revival. Revival's just kind of a flat line going like that. Maybe a dip and offended, but it's just, unfortunately, not to the standards of an Eminem album. And that's my main issues and qualms with that, but you do have some songs like Castle on a Rose, which are obviously great songs in their own right, and A Rose has a really, really heartfelt ending with him being in the hospital bed and all these things that could have happened. And it's a really good redemption. It's what Revival should be based on, as A Rose, right? But it was kind of lost. So tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you like Revival? Are there some songs on here that are a guilty pleasure for you? Are there some embarrassing songs that you like listening to? Let me know. I'm all ears. And give me the reasoning why you like it. Again, if you guys are new here, you should subscribe. Consider it. Consider leaving a like as well. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.